Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay, biddies. Okay, gorgeous. Okay, gorgeous. Hey guys. Let me see what the energy is giving today. Hey guys, it's your girl Lady Gorgeous back at again with another YouTube video. Thank you guys for clicking on this video. Make sure to go like, comment, and subscribe. I'm like so happy because I'm finally creating like content that I love and like being able to give y'all advice, because this is what I really do. This is what I really come from. This is like how I've been living, how I've been getting the money that I make, how I've been able to feed myself, how I've been able to buy all of this shit, this bed set you see back here, my whole room, being able to paint my room, do all of the different things that I do because of my creativity and how I just like to get everything out into the world that I see in my mind. Just like, let me do this, let me do that, because it's here, but I want it to be out here, and then for y'all to see it and y'all love that shit, it's like, oh, like, yes. So make sure you go like, comment, and subscribe on this video. Thank you guys for watching. And yeah, let me show y'all something real quick. I just wanted to show y'all my little setup that I have coming real soon. You know what I'm saying? My little podcast setup. The crazy thing is, I thought I bought everything, right? I bought a mic stand, but this, I bought the what is this one? The blue, I forgot the name. This is why you put your brand name in your stuff. I bought the Blue Yeti. I bought the Blue Yeti microphone off Amazon, and I gotta learn how to use it, and that, this, that, and the third, but I haven't done that yet. I did do some research, but I have to have certain cords and stuff like that, and I need to connect it to my camera and stuff, but we didn't get that far yet. So I'm gonna be recording regular auto for y'all. Hopefully y'all like it. Comment down below if this is fine, like just talking like this without all of this. This is fine with y'all. It's fine with me too. All right, so hey girl, hey, thank you for clicking on my video. I just got from work. Actually, I do work in a nail salon currently. I'm a nail tech, and as y'all can see by the bio, the title of this video is how I became a nail tech. How I became a nail tech and why I became a nail tech. So let's talk about it. So I was in high school, right? My senior year, no, my junior year going into my senior year, your girl was about to join the military. Like, it's so crazy to think about this. I was literally like steps away from joining the military. I was a shoulder away from joining the military. Okay, let me get into the backstory, right? Where my drink at? Because I gotta give y'all the tea. I'm about to squeeze on this, right? Okay. So your girl was in high school. I did really good in high school, y'all. I got good grades, AB student, you know what I'm saying? I was a good kid. I did sports, I did track, I did cheer, and I didn't do basketball. I should have did basketball, but I didn't. I don't know why I stopped, but I should have done it. I should have just, you know, my first thing, just because I just like to do everything, and I would have met more people and stuff like that. But it's a whole lot of stuff I gotta give to y'all. But y'all clicked on this video because y'all want to know about nail tech life, right? So first, just giving y'all my backstory. So I was in high school. I was going to join the military. I was going to join the Army, National Guard. The National Guard is like the 1 weekend out the month, and you can choose to go active duty or choose to like get a job if you want, depending on your job title and stuff like that. But I did like the ASVAB. I made sure I scored like a 55. I scored like a 55. So I even studied to get a higher score and stuff like that, because the higher score that you get is the better job opportunities that you get to have in the military. So after I did that or whatever, I ended up going, you know, going to go to the recruiter. I went to the recruiter. He told me what it was. We signed the papers. My dad signed the papers. Everything was good, set in stone, like I was really going to join. I can show y'all the pictures if I still have them. Then after that, I was running track, right? I was running track still. So we ended up going to this other thing. Mind you, at the same time, was I going to, no, I wasn't going to no school yet, right? But we had a field trip to like TCC. We had the TCC field trip, and we learned about the Air National Guard. So the Air National Guard is way better because it's the Air Force. The Air Force, everybody knows, like the better branch in the military. It's like the baddie of the military. So they get treated way better. But you have to have a way better ASVAB score, and you can't join as a senior when you can't join as a junior or senior. We were 18. You can't join at 18 with the Air National Guard. You have to wait. So I would have had to wait until after I graduated first, and then I would have joined. But the only thing about that is then it would have pushed me further back to starting school at the right time, like on regular time in the fall. I did not want to start school in the spring because I'm like, no, I want to be like a regular student, and I didn't want to just start, you know, have that boot camp experience that summer, right? So my former friend, what she did, she joined, and that junior year, that summer of her junior year, that's when she went to boot camp. And then that next year was a normal year. Then the senior year, she went to the next boot camp, right? But she was able to start school on time, right? So I was supposed to go up to MEPS or whatever. I was already on my stage of going to MEPS, and I was running track. I dislocated my shoulder, right? Reverse. My dad wanted me to join the Air Force versus the Army National Guard, but he already signed the papers for me to go. But he was just like changed his mind all of a sudden, like, no, I don't want you to do it. I want you to do Air Force. If you're gonna join, you gotta do the Air Force. So I was 18 at that time, so I couldn't just join by myself without him signing. But anyways, so backtrack. I was on the track meet. At the track meet, I was getting ready to run. And as I was getting ready to run, you know, it was training, y'all. I was getting so much better in the 55-meter hurdles. I was killing shit. I was getting so much better. My time was just going down and down and down. Then I was pissed because as soon as I was about to PR, right? This is at, not states, not at states yet, but it's the thing before states. So it was at, what's before states? Regionals. So we at regionals. I'm like, my time about to be good, you know. Get to regionals. I'm on the blocks. On your mark. Set. He shoots the gun. Right? I burst out my blocks. Because at the time, we were learning how to get out our blocks. Like, get out our blocks. When the coach tell you to get out your blocks, you get out your blocks. Like, you going fast, right? So, I did this. Right? As soon as I did this, I popped my shit right out of place. I got out them blocks so hard because I wanted to win that race and get first place. I popped my freaking shoulder out of place, right? So my shoulder, right, it was hanging. I was literally running like this, looking stupid. And I went over the first hurdle. That's how bad I wanted to win this race, y'all. I went over the first hurdle, didn't make it over the second hurdle, walked off. I was pissed. I was crying. And I dislocated my shoulder. So of course after that I could have lied. I could have went up to MEPS and lied about everything, but I was like, I don't know what type of test I'm gonna have to do, all these shots and stuff, and like they're gonna be asking you like, are you hurt, everything's okay with you, you gotta like act like everything's okay. But at the time, like, my shoulder dislocated, I needed time for it to heal. So that's what ended up stopping me from going to boot camp. And also, my dad didn't want to sign the new papers because there's always some new papers that they want you to sign. My dad no longer wanted to sign the papers for me. He's like, seeing all these scholarships that I'm getting in the mail for track and stuff like that. So he's like, no, I don't think you should do track anymore. No, not that. I'm tripping. He was like, no, I don't think you should go to the military anymore because he was seeing all the scholarships and stuff. But y'all, I really did not want to run track in college. Like, that just wasn't my thing. I'm just like, I got like all these different plans in my head. I want to do business. It's always my goal, like business. What's gonna really, like, my mind was really just on money and work. Like, what am I gonna do to better myself to get to where I want to be? And I'm like, track is not paying the bills. It might pay for me to go to school, but it's not paying the bills. So I was just telling him like, well, if you don't back me up with you know, school and college, helping me pay for college. Like, you gotta promise me that you're gonna get me through college, like pay for my college, because the only reason why I was gonna go to the military was to get me through college so that I'll have the money to pay for it. So I'm all about being on my grown man stuff, getting stuff done, not depending on nobody, right? So I'm letting my food get cold for y'all. But anyway, mind you, I ended up not going. My friend ended up going on her own by herself. I know she's probably pissed at me. My former friend. I know she's probably pissed, but I did not go. God had other plans for me. So my senior year of college, my senior year of high school. My senior year of high school, I decided I wanted to do the nail tech program at the Chesapeake Career Center. So I signed myself up. I made sure I signed up early so I can get into the program. I got into the program, and I had to like basically go there for my last 2 blocks of school. So I would do my first 2 blocks of school my senior year, and then I would get on a bus and it would take me to this other school called the Chesapeake Career Center, and that's how I got my nail license, right? So I was in nail school for like the whole school year. Then boom, I was so good. I was doing like, you know what I'm saying, my P's and Q's, right? Because I'm just a great student. I'm just like that. Shout out to Charlie's Beauty Bar on Instagram. Go follow her. That's my teacher. So, right, so I ended up going to nail school. My teacher, before COVID happened, this was like a month before COVID happened, right? A month or 2 before COVID happened, probably in January. So my teacher sent me to a nail salon, one of the nail salons she used to work in. It was really nice. It was just like a spa type of thing, spa vibe. It was just a spa environment. It wasn't no cheap nail salon. It was very much giving luxury, like, bitch, I might like stack these coins and make my own money. Mind you, all of this time going by, right? I might have to split this video up into 2. All of this time going by, right? So I'm working at Boston Market with all of that. Like, during all of this time period, I'm doing all of this stuff. I'm also running track. I'm also going to track practice. I'm also going to work after track practice, clocking in at Boston Market just to work a few hours, getting paid $8.50, like, and going to high school. Like, tell me, like, who? I just did a lot for, like, just trying to make money, trying to make a way for myself before, like, anybody asked me to make a way for myself. I could have stayed home. I could have been chilling on the couch, not doing nothing. But no, I didn't want mommy and daddy money all the time. I wanted my own money, because they stopped buying me stuff. Like, once I got in high school, they was not buying me stuff like that for real, or taking me school shopping for real. So I got my job at Boston Market, and then once she said that she was going to throw me into working in that nail salon, I worked in Lavish Nail Spa. It's really nice. It's in Chesapeake. So it's really like Chesapeake, yeah, like, yeah, it's in Chesapeake. So I ended up, excuse me guys, I ended up getting thrown into the nail salon. I put in my 2 weeks notice at my Boston Market job, and I started working there. So I would just tell my other boss, I would just be like, I would just give her some random excuse. Whole time I was going to train at the nail salon, so I was like, let me see what the money is like first. Let me see the tips. Let me see, like, if I really like this or not. So I was like, let me make sure the vibe is good before I just go ahead and dive right into becoming a nail tech, right? So, oh, reverse back. So before then, y'all, the summer before my senior year, I started selling lashes, and I started doing lashes, and I went all the way to New York, not New York, I went all the way to Philadelphia, PA. I went all the way to Philadelphia to take this lash class. So that's how I kind of got into like the beauty industry. I was watching YouTube videos. Everything was just motivating me to get into like the beauty. Like I always was into hair, beauty, just anything to like make people look good, feel good. And also like talking to people. Like I like to talk to people, but I don't go out my way to talk to people, you know what I'm saying? But like working in an environment in a nail salon, you have to talk to other people. You don't have to talk to other people because there are quiet people, but that's how you make the most money, because people want to spend money with you when they know that they're spending money with somebody that's a good person, somebody that can communicate with them. And like people really enjoy like the nail salons. Like I work in Lush, I'm at Lavish Nail Bar, I worked at Lavish Nail Spa first, and it was really cool. It was so nice. Everybody was really nice environment. That was my first nail salon. I will never forget them. They were like Vietnamese and Asian, and then there was these 2 black girls I used to work with. Shout outs to them. I think they're both grinding still. Like we was on our shit, cause like we was young working in there. Like I've been doing this for 4 years now. So shout out to Jordan and shout out to Nature. I remember both of their names. They I think Jordan, she's doing hair now. She's, you know, she's on her shit, because Jordan was always on her shit in the beginning, always on her shit, making money. And then Nature, she was always on her shit. So I'm like jumping into this, but they was already working. So I'm like, they like didn't even care about, they was saying how much they was making. I'm just like, damn, like this is what y'all making, like y'all. The money I was making in tips at freaking Boston Market, I literally, no, the money that I was making at Boston Market, like my full check at Boston Market, I was making that shit in tips at Lavish Nail Spa. Like I was like losing my shit. I'm just coming home, I had my fanny pack, I would put my money in there, like all my tips in there, and I would just come home, I'll open that shit. I'm like, damn, like this how much I made with the tips. Like y'all, I'm just like, dang, like I made $50 in tips, or I made 60 in tips. I'm just like, this is how much I was making working a day at Boston Market, making $8.50 an hour, like busting my behind to make money. So with them, he was like real strict. Like he was making, like when I got there, ain't no polish on the cuticles. We was training, I trained for like 2-3 weeks just to be able to work on the actual client. And yes, I was nervous. Yes, I was very humble in the beginning. I was, you know, very down to earth, like learning how to do everything, cleaning up after myself. I would say that was the perfect nail salon for me to start in. So I know that doing nails was something that I was really destined to do, because it's nothing that like it took me too much to get into. So that's kind of how I figure out if something is for me or not, because when it's for me, it just happens. And when it happens, it just, everything just flows naturally. Like who would have knew that I would have been doing this career for over 4 years now? Like people be asking me how long I been doing nails, and I'm just like, that's crazy. Like it's been 4 years. Like it's literally been 4 years. I'm in my senior year now. I just ended my junior year of college, and I'm going into my senior year of college, and I started doing nails my senior year of high school. So like that is just crazy to me that it's really about to be a 4-year like mark. So I really shout out to God, shout out to everybody that just got me into these roles. I'm telling you, like that's why I remember so many names and stuff like that. So yeah, shout out to Jason. That was my boss man. He taught me so much. He was, you know, I don't know if he's Vietnamese or Asian or what, but he was a really dope man. He was a really dope man. He has really good, nice ideas. He's very smart. He would wear the same clothes to work. Y'all, these rich people do not care about what they wear, the clothing, all of that. They don't care like about all the fancy rides and all of that stuff. For real. A lot of these rich people do not care. They will wear the same clothes every single day, and they will be rich. Like they rich, got money. They don't have to flex. They don't have to do all of that. Like me, I like to buy nice stuff for myself. Like I went a little bit of shopping today, and I'm like, dang, like I haven't did this for myself in a while, like a long time. Like when I spend money on myself, I really like I really am thankful to be able to spend money on myself, because I done spent so much time reinvesting back into my business, reinvesting into everything around me, that like I haven't been able to spend money on myself or make like myself look good. Like anytime I have to go somewhere, I would go buy an outfit before. Like I didn't have the outfit ready because I didn't like up my closet or nothing. But now your girl can do that. But I just hope this video inspires everybody, because I really did come like from working at Boston Market to working in a nail salon, and let me tell y'all, you make so much more money. Like I make more money than people who like have actual careers, like the 9 to 5, and I just do nails all day. Like it's hard. It is hard. Like when you really hustling, you making money, and you really want to make that your mark, you really want to hit your $300 a day, and you do have to work hard. It is easy, like it's easy going when you get comfortable with your clients and you can talk. But y'all, we do physical labor, we do physical work. You actually working on somebody all day like long. That's how you make your money. You can't just sit on your phone and make your money as the hours go by, like when you at fast food. When you're like us clocking in is us actually working on somebody, because we don't get paid for, we do not get, I might make that into a separate video, but we get paid off commission. So I'm gonna put that into a separate video if y'all want to like know how to become a nail tech, how much money you can make, and how do you make the money, like your sources of income, like how to do everything. Because like I haven't even tapped into like the one-on-one classes, teaching other people how to do nails and stuff like that. I haven't even tapped into all of that. So imagine how much big of a bag I'm gonna have from doing that too, adding that to my list of things to do. Or like selling my own products. I haven't even tapped into those bags yet, so just imagine. So like, yeah, doing nails can really like, you get paid more than like the average person just from doing nails. And this is something that if you're really into it and you love doing it, you can make a career out of it. And yeah, the prices are gonna increase when everything else increases, so you're never gonna go out of missing out on money or go out of business and stuff like that, because people are gonna always want their nails done. People are gonna always want their hair done. It don't matter if it's COVID going on, as y'all seen. COVID, people still trying to get their nails done. So the beauty industry is really endless amount of money. It's really just up to you. Yeah, that's how I got into doing nails or whatever, and I've been doing it all throughout college. So it's such a good job, because even with me being in college, I was able to still focus on school. So with my boss, I worked with him for like a year and a half, the first nail salon, and then I kind of got fed up because I don't know, I just wanted a different working experience, a different working environment around different people. So not just Vietnamese and Asian, but I love them to death. Like I'll never forget that nail salon. That's where I started off at, and I really appreciate them for everything. It was really nice. I met somebody there. I can imagine if I wasn't even doing nails there, y'all. So when you starting out, you don't even have to do acrylics just to make money. You can literally do manicures and pedicures all day. You know how to do gel and up the price from there. Like you can really just do feet all day and make bread, like make bank just off doing pedicures. Like that is really crazy. You don't have to know how to do no designs and stuff, all of that. It could be like doing good pedicures can be your thing. You can make bank just off of that. So just be mindful and don't ever like think that there's not something out here in this world for you to do, or a lane that you can go in that's too hard or too difficult. If you really like are inspired by doing like nails and you see nail stuff all the time and you think it's something that you can get into, you definitely can do it, sis. And yeah, so I started doing that for like a year and a half. I did I was working at Lavish, and then I went to college, right? Got into college. This is after COVID. After COVID, nail shop was booming, baby. It was no breaks. It was booming. People was at the door before work even started. And then after that, I want to say I went to college. I stopped working as often because he was making us work a certain amount of days a week. We had to work a certain amount of days a week, but I was working weekends all the time. I did not ever have weekends to myself. Then I ended up just working Saturdays and Sundays since I was going to college. And then eventually I was like, let me give myself a break. I didn't have no car note or nothing at the time, so I could just stop working whenever I wanted to. Like freedom like that. If you guys are in high school and y'all watching this, like really enjoy your time that you have to yourself right now, because when you start having bills, or I was to just get in, like paying for a car off rip and not getting a car loan and stuff like that, I would just suggest paying all, like, I was riding in like a Honda and that was getting me to and from. But like, if you could just save your money, because yeah, if you could just save your money, like save up $5,000 to get a car and pay it off, then that's perfect, because then you won't have a bill come in every month. Because I drive a big body I drive a big body Dodge Charger, and it's so nice and it's a luxury, but it's like, dang, when I move out, that's an expense, and that could have been money going into my rent, but I gotta drive that big body. But it's just like, baby girl, you could have waited. But really, I just had to hurry up and get my car, and I was like, why not get the dream car of my dreams? But anyway, back to the story. I was in college, right? ODU. Yes, I'm a monarch. And yeah, I was working one weekend, like every weekend I would work, and I was still making good money. I was still making good money. Like, I was still making over the amount that I was making 2 weeks at Boston Market. So, and I was only working 2 days out the week, y'all. Like, shit is crazy. Like, shit is crazy. But anyways, but yeah, so that was definitely a perfect job if you're in high school. If you're in college, you wouldn't just work 2 days out the week, because that's when they need you, because they need you on the weekend, because that's when everybody want to get their nails and feet done in the weekend when they off work. Yeah, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, even at Wednesday be hitting, and the Saturday, Sundays they hit. So that's what I was doing. Like, Saturdays and Sundays would really be the days that we was making the most money. So, and then I stopped my freshman year. I took a little break. Like, I took like a 3-week break from working at all, so I could just focus like on getting into college and not failing my classes. So I did perfect my freshman year. I made sure I got on the honors list, the dean's list, all of that. So yes, and then once I got comfortable in school again, then, because college is different, so once I got comfortable with that, then I started working again. I had my car on campus and everything, and then I ended up switching jobs. I ended up working at DV Nail Studio. Shout out to Michael. No shade, but shout out to him. He was a cool boss. He just had like a little attitude, not an attitude problem, but like he came off kind of, you know, to a lot of people, and that's what made them quit or whatever. But he was really dope, man. I don't really take people's, the way they talk to me and stuff like that, too harsh all the time like other people do. Like, I just think everybody's human, everybody's not the same. Like, but some people are more sensitive than others, so they wasn't with that. They quit. Me, I was just worried about the money. I don't care about your little attitude. I can ignore all of that. I'm just trying to make my money. But eventually I got tired of working there, because so many people was just quitting, and I just could never get used to people that I was working with. And then people were like changing the name. Like, it's like a list you go down to know who turn it is to do what service, and they was like throwing the list in the trash, rewriting the names, putting their name ahead of others. Like, I didn't have time for all of that. So I ended up just going ahead and moving to a different salon, Lush Nail Bar, where I'm at now. Shout out to Jen. Yes, so now I work at Lush Nail Bar. I've been working there for over a year now. I was working there, the other nail salon, for like a year. But yeah, now I've been working there for over a year. I'm so super proud of myself. I went by so super fast, and as soon as I got in, I just caught on very fast. Everybody loved me, and I love them too. Like, I love everybody in the nail salon. Like, I can truly say I know like everybody there. I know something about them. And they're very nice, very cool. Everybody got their own personality. Nobody try to be fake or shady. And even if though we're so wet, we're like a family there. Like, we like tight. So if I ever was to leave this nail salon, it would be because I'm starting my own thing and starting my own nail salon. That would be like the only reason, or I'm moving somewhere to a different state. But yes, so yeah, this is going to be the first video about how I became a nail tech. Next video, I'm pretty sure, because I can talk about this all day long, as y'all can see. But make sure you guys go like, comment, and subscribe. The next video is going to be about how to become a nail tech and why you should become a nail tech, and like the prices, how much money you can make, how you get paid, the tips, all of that. So be on the lookout. And then after that, it could be like a supply video, like what you need. So yeah, go make sure you guys like, comment on this video, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, gorgeous.